Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he... Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. Now learn the Broncos a new set of downs.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nix. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He has it at the 13. And nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They run it with Saquon Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Second down, Hurts. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Exactly 1 minute to work with in this opening quarter. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. And even 50 yards on the play. Motion man sent left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. On 2nd down, Nix. Chased out to his right. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nix looking to throw. And he gets home. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton from
Touchdown,
10 yards
Denver.
out. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Oh, he drops it, cuts to the right sideline. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
Yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches, maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut out left. And out he goes after picking up a couple. That brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll have him 4 and the first down as he's brought to a stop.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. First and 10 now from the 46. Now Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it. So still 10 to go on 2nd down. Running right, it's Barkley. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Hurts is set, 1st and 10. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. He'll look to throw. Right back to Smith they go. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. Well, we all knew what was was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you. We challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. That ties things at 7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Nick's now to throw. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's second down.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Just before halftime, you get a timeout, take it.
It's a gain of 13.
3rd down, they need 7. Now Nix. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. It's good. So what an ending, Brock, to our opening half. They take the lead just before we step away. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. On fourth down, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. You've got to love these results, Brock. The fourth down call ends in a 21-yard gain and a first. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts setting up to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Buying some time left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts capping a 7-play scoring drive.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. They bump their lead up to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He beams one deep right side. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Well, air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
right. Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Nix to throw. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this third quarter. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Back now for our fourth quarter. Here comes 2nd and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his second drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game. And he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You have got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash.
39-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one there, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. And they'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Nix. On the move, hit it right. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. This is going to be run out of bounds. Play goes for about 16 before he stepped out, and that's going to give the Broncos a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Tight end going in motion here. Here's Nix. Puts this one off to Harvey. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That right there, that's exactly how you coach a tight end to be the safety valve. Got to keep working back to the football, give that QB the big target, and help him find a completion when not much else was open.
Second and 3 now. To throw, here's Nix. Throwing middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Jalen Waddle caps off a 73-yard drive with that score. Extra point try now from Lutz. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now down to 10.
Eagles 24, Broncos 14.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Oh, did the Broncos get to that one? Yeah, looks like they did. All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I can hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest, is going to win. And my goodness gracious.
Trying to get back to the line, but he's going to be just short. They got to him first. Nolan Smith. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Trying again following the sack. Nix. Sutton here on the out. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Has his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's second down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you can execute in this moment.
Throwing now. Forced out to his right. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
With a touchdown and a field goal, looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
then my heart open just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies a move for the green, saying we on the same team, but what do that mean?
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They'll run for it with Barkley. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. When the drive nearly ends on the first play, he had the interception but dropped it. That means it's 2nd down.
You hear that down there, Kate? That's exactly what the quarterback just did. That is a sigh of relief as that ball goes through the defender's hands. Now, as a QB, you got to make him pay.
He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. That's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains! Real momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete, only because of the hit applied, though. A good defensive play to bring up 2nd down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin, you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Nix to throw on 2nd. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Looking to throw it. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph the pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, oh, it's going to be a long one, a silent one, as they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.